All right, you guys. This is 11 marketing strategies for limo or limousine companies that will work super fast. It's going to blow you guys up. And that's a guarantee. Why can I guarantee that? Because I do this for a living. I myself own a couple limousine companies, and I also consult other limousine companies and help them get to six figures per month and beyond. All right, so if you want to increase your limousine sales, then pay attention, take notes. You should have a pen and a pad out, or if you're new school, open up a notepad on your computer and take notes. Do this. Don't think of this as a sales video or me trying to get you to work with me or something like that. I'm good. I'm great. You need to become great. You need to stop struggling. You need to stop waiting on corners, riding up to the airports and hoping and hoping and hoping. We want to get this down to a guarantee. Okay? So, I'm going to do is bootleg. I wrote it on this paper. All right? 11 marketing strategies for limousine companies that we're actually doing. Let me show you one of my clients. All right. Limo service, Wichita, Kansas. All right. I showed you guys in other videos. If you watch the whole playlist, you know what I'm talking about. As I said before, these guys were not anywhere to be found. You couldn't find them anywhere. It was only these other bigger companies, and they've been in business for 20 years. 2.5 weeks after working with me, they are dominating everywhere. Everywhere for every search term, prom limo, wedding limo, bachelor party limo, birthday limo, Hummer limo, stretch Hummer limo, airport limo, all of that. Limo service, Wichita limo service, everything. Corporate, executive, they are everywhere. If you need to see that, then go back and watch the other video. I'm not going to waste your time running through all of that. But the reason why they can dominate is because they've done at least half of the things on this list with me. At least half of the marketing strategies that I'm going to tell you today, they're implementing it. And when they get their budget bigger, they're going to increase the things that they're doing. And they're going to pretty much take over everywhere and expand and open up new locations in different cities. Okay? So pay attention. Number one, since we're already on Google, is the rank hostage method. What is the rank hostage method? Well, I told you about it in the last video. This is basically where we want to make it a guarantee that people choose you. You don't want it to be up to that person. You want to take away free will. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, sometimes you might be worried. Okay, David, you can get me in here, but how do I know they won't choose this person? What if this person has better prices than me? Okay, well that's usually how it is. It doesn't matter. All right, you're gonna get sales if you get in here. These people have more work than they can handle right now. But how do you get rid of that option? Well, it's very simple. When was the last time you went to page 2 or 3 when you Googled something? You never do it. What does that mean? You want to push all of your competition to page 2, 3, 4, and beyond that. That way, nobody can choose anybody else. This means you will have these 3 spots right here. What do? We will create multiple websites and verify multiple addresses to take over the Google snack pack right here. We call it the snack pack because it gets 80% of the phone calls, okay? And then you will take all 10 of these spots right here. That is the rank hostage method. And it's super powerful. That alone can pretty much take you to the next level without doing anything else on this list. But you definitely have to have a budget. All this cheap crap mentality that people are having when you make $15 to $2,000 in a couple hours at a wedding or something like that, you have to stop doing that. You have to be willing to invest in yourself. If you want to do amazing things, you have to invest. All right. So number 2, bi-weekly ringless voicemail blast. What is a ringless voicemail blast? Well, let's come in here. Let's go to Go Ringless. Alrighty. So Go Ringless is a software that communicates with the computer of a cell phone. So no, this is not one of those robot callers or robot dialers that you pick up the phone and it just automatically starts playing a message or something like that. No, it's something entirely different, way more powerful, and I'm going to show you in a minute. All right, all right, all right. So this is an extremely expensive software, but I invested in myself. Keyword invest. Okay, so what can it do? It can communicate directly with the cell phone's computer. That way their phone never rings. So imagine being out in public, you get a vibration in your leg. It's your phone, but the phone didn't ring. You look at it, it says it has a notification, a voicemail message. Curiosity causes you to check the voicemail or call the number back. Okay? Well, this is what you can do to pretty much scrape the bottom of the barrel in your area. So we already talked about the rank hostage method where you're pretty much set for life. But if you add something like this to it, now let me pretty much show you what you would do. So I have a guy that I can give him any zip code in any city or country, and he can access the mobile cell phone numbers in that area and bring them back to me within 24 hours. So what does that mean? Well, if you tailor a 30 to 60-second message, you can blast that message out to the voicemails of thousands of numbers in your area. And we can filter it to where only the people that are interested call back and get through to you. This is something you want to set up, and we do this bi-weekly. So this right here gets the phone ringing close to immediately for the Limousine company. So you just have to have a very special pitch, a very special, deal that you have going on. Something about a birthday, night on the town, romance, hour free if you book 3 hours or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it works. It's very, very powerful. So that's the ringless voicemail blast. Hey, if you want more of a detailed tour of this, then you just comment and I'll make another video. All right. So number 3, the stalker package. Stalker package. Why was I about to Google stalker package? All right, Facebook. Alrighty. Okay, so Facebook and Google gives you something called pixels to put on your website. A lot of you might already know about pixels. Pixels, yeah, I'm gonna send her a friend request and her also. Sorry about that. I've been looking for them. All right. Anyway, the pixels allow you to retarget anybody that comes to your website, video, or page. All right, so we put the pixels onto your site, and anybody that comes there for the next 60 to 90 days, your ads will show up everywhere that they go online. So I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you visited a website so far, and you saw a freaking ad everywhere you went. You went back to YouTube and you saw that ad retargeting you, trying to get you to come back to the site. You saw you went to Instagram and you saw their ad again, trying to get you to come back to the site. Eventually, you will buy, or they will be on your mind. You heard of out of sight, out of mind, right? Well, as long as someone is in your eyesight and on your mind, when you do need a limo or when they do need a limo, they would immediately think to call you. All right, so that is retargeting in its basic form. Just getting people that come from your website to come back to your website. Now, what we do is magnified 100 times that. All right, so this is not just retargeting. We retarget on steroids. Now, what do I mean by that? We joint venture with a crap load of local websites to you. Local websites, all right? Local, but we want them to be at least closely related. So we can do taxi companies. All right. So we would joint venture with them. What do I mean by that? I would offer them maybe a month of SEO half off. Each of these I will offer something different or something similar or something very easy for me to do that it won't cost me money or anything like that in order to put our tracking pixels on their website. What does that mean? Anybody that comes to their website now will also be retargeted by your ads. So now when they're thinking of looking for transportation and they were about to call this cab company or something like that, they'll call you instead. It's super powerful. So now you have a couple hundred or at least 10 to 20 local sites, local websites with your retargeting pixel on there, retargeting these local customers. Now, motels. There are motels by the airport, right or wrong. Okay, so when a person is at the airport, they're thinking of booking a hotel or a motel. So we would joint venture with these guys. Do the same thing that we did with the taxi company. Put the pixel on their site. So anybody that's at the hotel that's about to call an Uber or that's about to call a cab, they will see your ad while they're strolling through Facebook and instead they will call you so that they can show up in style. Same thing with hotels. Same thing. So use your imagination. Remember what I told you. Retargeting in its basic form is just taking this pixel and putting it on your site. That right there in itself is super powerful. But what if we take it and put it on a couple hundred sites locally? And your ad is just being shown for free to all of these thousands of people every day. How fast will it take for you to scale up beyond belief? All right. So, yeah, I know you're excited, probably pissing your pants right now, but we're going to keep going. These are things you never heard of before. I know. So never compare me. All right. Let's go back to Google. So multi-language SEO domination, that's what's next. We already talked about the rank hostage method. Yes, we did. We already talked about the rank hostage method. But guess what? Spanish is the second most dominant language in the United States, but we seem to only want to market and promote and do advertising in English. That's kind of stupid. You're leaving money on the table. Let's go to Google Translate. Let's see if people are searching for a limousine service in Spanish. Limousine service. All right, so Google Translate. Now let's put it right here. All right, so as you can see, limousine service in Spanish has 260 searches per month. So all you have to do is hire a bilingual customer service rep, which is cheap to do. Bilingual customer service rep, which is cheap to do. And you will immediately get this. Why? Because no other limousine company is thinking outside the box like that. Nobody is. Okay? So, look, as you can see, over here in Chicago, limousine rental in Chicago, 20 searches per month. Whatever this is right here, 20 searches per month. San Jose, California, 10 searches per month. These people are searching in Spanish and more and more and more. So that's multilingual SEO domination. So basically, you want to not only rank in Google and start getting calls in English, you want to be at the top for Spanish also. And that will immediately increase call volume and booking. Why? They will book with you because you will be the only one catering to their language, the only one that thought to think outside the box and help the people that can't speak English. All right? They still have American money. So think outside the box, okay? All right, next. News, radio, podcast coverage. All right, so let me show you what we're going to do. The dream of every local business owner is to be covered by the news and to be featured on a radio and become that local celebrity. Correct? Yes, I know. But airtime on the radio is super high. And getting on the news is nearly impossible. Yes, it is. but not with what we do. All right? Everybody wants to be a famous musician, but if you go to the record label and just tell them, hey, I know how to sing, or you bring them some stupid demo, that doesn't work. This isn't the 70s anymore. Same thing with the news and radio. You can't just say you want to be on the news and radio, or your ass is going to have to pay out the ass to get on there. All right, so what you want to do is build up a buzz. Now musicians, they build up a buzz. They create their demos or their mixtapes. They sell them out the streets, sell them out the stores, sell them online, build up a big following on social networks like YouTube until the whole world is backing them. And then soon the record labels come looking for them. Now, what does that mean in limo terms? You build up a local buzz, then the news will have no choice but to cover your story of how you blew up so fast. So how will you blow up so fast? Okay, so we want the actual news and we want the actual radio station without paying, right? Okay, this is what you do. You go around the back door. There are news stations at the colleges. There are news stations with websites. And there are internet radio stations. If you build a buzz so big, a buzz big enough locally, so big you collect all of the comments, you collect all of the reach outs, the reviews that you get locally, and you package it, it's sort of a demo. It's sort of a demo, and you'll make a lot of money while doing this process. Trust me. It's sort of a demo. So when you submit this demo to the local news station and to the actual radio station, and you show them the buzz that you got from being on these other networks, they won't have a choice but to feature you for free on their stations. So let me just show you a couple things. This is a site called Fiverr.com. All right, on Fiverr.com, you can get something called press releases. Press releases. So what is a press release? A press release is syndication to news stations, news websites. So they'll write up a press release, or we'll write up a press release, and we'll submit it to over 600 websites. This one says 500. So 500 websites, news websites. So these are actual real news websites that get traffic. Look at this. Look how many orders they have right there. So they actually get traffic. So you can actually start getting some sales from these press releases because they rank. They actually rank locally. So you're not just going to stop there because the goal isn't just ranking. So you do multiple press releases. We'll do multiple press releases per month. Now, as the comments and the reviews and the buzzes and the traffic go up from these press releases, we start to package that. And then we also internet radio. Let's see. I will air your company commercial on my internet radio show. All right, I will create you an internet radio show. I will play or promote your song, blah, blah, blah. I will play your audio commercial on internet radio show. So you do a couple hundred of these, you will build a buzz. You will build a buzz. All right, and we will package that. You are now branded. You are now somebody other than just a limousine company owner. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? We package that up and we take it in. So that's multi-language. That is the news and radio coverage. All right, so let's go back to Facebook because I got to show you life event marketing. I showed you this in the other video. If you didn't see it, we'll go back. All right, life event marketing. What is life event marketing? Well, every day it is somebody's birthday. Every day somebody is getting engaged. Every day somebody has getting a promotion. Every day somebody reached the age where they can move out of the house. So it's always something to celebrate. Every day is somebody getting their first car or something like that. So it's always something to celebrate. Okay, so let me show you. Life event marketing. Why do you want to go after life events? Because as I said, every day somebody is doing these things, celebrating. So that means you can have a consistent flow of new customers every day. And you can turn those new customers into regulars if you're good. Okay? All right. Let's see. This page. We'll go back. All right, let's go back. I was trying to see something. Where's it go right here? All right, traffic. We choose traffic. Continue. All right. So the audience is this. We choose Los Angeles. This is just for an example. Los Angeles. All right. So right now it says you can reach 2,200 to 6,900. They don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right. So follow this exactly. 18 to 65, you keep that regular. All men and all women, you know, do men call you more or do women call? All right. You can do English and Spanish if you have bilingual customer service, or you can just choose English. All right, so far 2100, 64, same thing. Now this is where you pay attention. Life events. Life events. Boom. So it pretty much shows you some life events. New job, new relationship, anniversary. Every day is somebody's anniversary. Birthday. And you can also target the friends of those people. That way they can have someone to celebrate with. Because you are a limo company and you don't want to just pick up one passenger. It happens, but you don't. All right, more money, right? So you can tailor an easy ad saying celebrating an anniversary this week in Los Angeles. You want to call out exactly. And it can be a simple ad. Even you can do this without me. Celebrating the not a limo, celebrating an anniversary in Los Angeles this week. The reason why I'm saying Los Angeles, you wanted to really call out to them. And you say, hey, book a limo now and get 1 hour free. Call right now. People are gonna call. You want to do something romantic for your anniversary, right? Call. All right, what about birthdays? It's someone's birthday every week. Hey, you don't want to ride up to the club in a bucket, do you? You want to ride up in style for your birthday when you rent out the club. You see what I'm saying? So it's very, 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 very simple. So that's life event marketing. And if you're not doing that with the limo company, I know it's hard to do Facebook ads for limo companies. Trust me. I don't really even like Facebook ads, but life event marketing makes Facebook ads super simple. Even you can do it. A caveman can do it. All right. Now, Wi-Fi magic. What is Wi-Fi magic? Let's go back to Google. Yes, I want to leave. I want to try to if I didn't. Wi-Fi. Oops. Wi-Fi. All right. So Wi-Fi magic, I'm just showing some imagery so that you guys won't get bored. All right. So Wi-Fi magic is this. All right. So you guys know, like when you go to the doctor, the dentist, or you go in a restaurant, you get a notification that you can connect to the Wi-Fi. Yes, we all know that. Usually you enter your email address or some kind of password code or something to connect to the Wi-Fi. Yes, 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 yes. But it shouldn't stop there. All right? Leaving a lot of money on the table. When somebody get into vehicles, you can install this to where when people get into vehicles and connect to the Wi-Fi, you collect their email address, their cell phone numbers, and you collect all of their social media account information. So what does that mean? They still log in as usual, but we have a device that will connect to the regular internet so that anybody that connects to your Wi-Fi signal, you'll automatically collect all of their information. And yes, it is legal. All right, so what can you do with someone's email? What can you do with someone's cell phone number? What can you do with their Facebook account? All right, well, I just showed you a couple minutes ago about retargeting them. You can retarget them and say, hey, what did you think about the ride that you took with us last week or for your birthday or blah, blah, blah. You want to ride again? Let me take you to the store. Let me take you to the movies. Let me take you to the zoo. Let me take you to the airport. Whatever. Whatever to get them to call you back. And now, that's not it. You can retarget their friends and family also. You can say something like, hey, your cousin rode in a limo with us. You want to do the same thing? It's very, very powerful. Now, with their cell phones, you can do that ringless voicemail blast that I just showed you a minute ago. With their emails, you can do a follow-up sequence inviting them to come back, asking them how much they enjoyed their experience, all right? So that is the Wi-Fi magic, okay? So number 8, set up email and SMS follow-up sequences. Well, I just told you about that. You want to set it up to where when people come to your website or connect to your Wi-Fi magic, if you get that, when they connect or come to your website, you want to capture their email. And they might not want to buy right then and there. They might not want to book. They might be just looking around. But if they start getting automatic emails from you, not being too salesy, but just emphasizing the good time that they'll have with you and the specials that you have going on, then they're more likely to convert. And the same thing with texts. If you can send them text messages through a sequence that we set up, they're more likely to convert also. Okay? Next. Set up automated local outreach and referral systems using softwares. Now, this is fun, okay? I'm going to show you a live demonstration. Let's show you a live demo. All right, so you want to be able to reach out locally to your people. Reach out locally to your people, and Facebook is not the only way. You want to do what we call multi-touch point marketing. All right, you can use Facebook, but you can also use dating sites. Why? Because fun dating sites have people on them also. And you might be thinking with your other head when you're on these sites, but what we have to realize is these people are people also. They need rides also. They need to go places also. They catch planes at the airport also. Okay? So my point is that. So this software, it'll be tedious if you just message these people manually. So we have softwares running daily for you all day. Now, I want you to watch the mouse when I press play. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing nothing manually. Watch this. Okay, so I'm talking to you and my hands are up here. You should be able to see them. This is going to send them an automatic message and it will just keep going all day until I press stop. It will keep going. Okay, and these people will contact back. You just ask them simply, like, what do you have coming up? Right now, I'm trying to get people to enroll in my marketing school. That's the message I'm sending out. So as you can see, if you're looking, it's sending them the message on its own. It just press enter. It's going to close out and go to the next person on its own. Some of you might have heard of this before. It's called iMacros. So you can program iMacros to do a lot of different online tasks and duties that become tedious and boring or take all day and all of that. So what you want to do is have someone that you know program is not difficult, or if you're working with us, that'll come automatically. We'll just automatically do that because you think we want to do outreach manually. Okay, no, we don't. All right. So joint ventures. What are joint venture creations? That's the next step, the joint venture creation. All right, so another thing, like let's say we have this set up on your computer or we're doing this. I can also come back over here and it'll still run. Okay, so joint ventures. Remember what I said we would do with the pixels and everything? Yeah, that's kind of a joint venture also. But what I mean by that is just having a virtual assistant or a regular assistant make a list of all of the local motels that are near the airport or the local hotels that are near the airport, and you literally do outreach to them so that you can become the designated limo company that works with them, just taking their passengers back and forth from the hotel to the airport, from the airport to the hotel. You can do that, and you can do that for free. All right, why do you want to do that? They have traffic. This is free traffic for you. Just this one thing, if you take one thing out of this, just this one thing will increase your limo sales exponentially. You will never see anything like this if you do this correctly. You'll have to buy more limos and everything. I promise you. Joint ventures work. All right. Last but not least, traveling billboards. All right. Most of the things that I'm teaching you guys about, the reason I could take limousine companies from 0 to 6 figures per month in less than a year is because I am an innovator. Most of the things I'm going to teach you guys is nobody else doing, which is why we dominate, which is why you can dominate, because it's not oversaturated. We're not doing billboards, like actual billboards out there. We're not doing what else? We're not doing flyers. We're not handing out cards. We're not asking for referrals unless the software is doing it. As you can see, we want to make life easier. All right. So traveling billboards is something that will do that. All right. So depending on how many vehicles you have, this will work super easily and cheap. But if you don't have them, it can be expensive, which is why I leave it to the end. But it can take a business. This is one of the factors that are taking businesses, no matter what type of business it is, but really limousine companies, to the next level. Now, let me explain. Now, this is a billboard that you're used to. Billboard. Hey, look at the billboards. All right, so what is the problem with the billboard? Netflix isn't only a joke, the billboard is a joke. Why is that? When you're driving and you're coming up the highway and you're going 60 miles an hour or almost 80 miles an hour or something like that, you don't have time to look up and write down a number or collect the information or whatever. You literally have like 3 seconds to collect the information from a billboard. But unless you have somebody in a car with you, and 3 seconds still isn't enough. And you're not going to get off at the next exit to go back and look at the billboard. That's kind of desperate and crazy, right? So billboards are like $8,000 to $30,000 a month, and people are actually paying for this crap. I can't believe it. But take the thinking behind a billboard. They want it to be so big that it's up in your face, up in your face. So what can we do that has that same effect? All right. Well, what if the billboards traveled? The problem with these billboards is because they stay right there. But what if the billboards travel? Let me show you a close example of that. They were pretty good, but they were close, but not what we're doing. Las Vegas taxis. Now, you know where I'm going with this. Hey, look at the billboard on top of the taxis. See, they were close. So these are in its own right a traveling billboard, but it still doesn't work that good. It's still not going to work that good. You know what I'm saying? When you get into the taxi, you just go straight there. You're not really paying attention. Nobody's paying attention to that. Okay? So what are they paying attention to? They're paying attention to their phones when they're inside the limousine, right? Or inside the taxi. But inside the limousine, for this example, they're paying attention to their phones. So I don't know how much you guys know about geofencing or beacon marketing, but let me show you something, man. All right. So beacons are little devices around the size of the end of your thumb right here that have the power to leave messages on cell phones, Android, iPhone, iPad. If you're connected to the Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth, when you get close to these things, then a message can appear on your phone. Now, what do I mean? Within a football field's reach. That's very powerful. Just one of these can reach a football field out. Okay? So, how does that apply to us? If you have a nice amount of vehicles in your fleet, what you can do is put one of these in each vehicle. What does that mean? Okay, well, when the person gets in your vehicle, you can have a landing page display on their phone. And as usual, you can retarget anybody that comes to the landing page. So they ride, right? They ride with you and they leave, and you want them to become a regular. Now your ads will appear to them all over the internet, inviting them to ride with you again. But not just that. That's not just that. Remember, it can reach out a football field's length. Okay? So what if you're downtown? What if you're at the airport? And you program this beacon in all of your vehicles. Remember, you have vehicles all over the city, and they're in highly populated areas. Every cell phone within a football field's reach will get a notification on their phone. You can program it to say, like, let's say you're downtown at one of the real busy, rich buildings or something like that, where you know a lot of people can afford to ride in your limo. You can get close enough to that building to send a signal inside that building where it says your limo is waiting for you outside. It'll just pop up on people's phone. So you'll see people start walking out the building saying, what the hell? My limo's outside. And a lot of people are just waiting for a ride home or anything. They're already waiting. So having this say your limo's outside, they say, well, I was going to call an Uber, but why not? And they hop in the limo. It's super simple. It's like fishing with freaking dynamite, right? Okay? So it's going to work. Now, that's on a small scale, just putting them in all of your vehicles. What if we contracted a couple hundred vehicles in the area? Got people that are out of work or ex-cons or whatever that need to make a couple dollars. And we put these beacons, we buy them in bulk. We put these beacons in a couple hundred cars, and we park them in all of the richest locations of the city. And the signal lingers into all of the houses and residential areas of these rich, wealthy people, inviting them to give you a call to their meetings, to their corporate events, to the airport, or whatever it may be, whatever special you have. This increases conversions greatly, increases sales in a crazy way. So, hope you enjoyed the video for today. I know it was kind of long, but we had to get through the 11 marketing strategies for the limousine companies to scale up, increase sales super fast. All right, so I think this might be the last video in this playlist. Just watch it again if you have any more questions. Watch it again. If you don't have any more questions, my number is in the description. Go ahead and call me or go to the website, look around. But you need to do these. Even if you don't contact me, you need to do these or you will be the same forever. And that's hella scary. But if you want to scale up, go to the next level, then you need to contact me. Okay?